Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Academic Excellence. In this session we are going to discuss about one important topic from grade 6 syllabus, that is body movements. So let's see what includes in this session. Before we move on to this warm-up activity, just do two things: snap your fingers and take your laptop and move from one place to another. What are you doing in that case? In both these cases, you're doing some kind of movement, right? In addition to this, let's do this warm-up activity. Observe the given pictures and write the type of movement shown by each animal. Also name the body part that they use for movement. I give you 1 second, 1 minute to do this. Okay, here the body part which is used is legs, or you can say limbs, and the type of movement is, you can see, that is frog is jumping. Okay, here the body part which is used, since it is fish, it is fins, and the type of movement is same way. You have two more pictures. Here's a bird. The body part used is, again, you can say feathers, or you can say the movement is flying. And here you have a body part. There is a muscular foot present. This is snail, and for the snail you have some muscular foot present below this skeleton, exoskeleton, and the type of movement seen here is slithering. Okay, in all this type of movements, that is flying, slithering, jumping, swimming, then snapping your fingers and taking your laptops or phones and moving from one place to another, all these are different types of movements. Okay, now there are two main things which are very important here. What is the difference between movement and locomotion? So when you snap your fingers do not move from one place to another. When you roll your head around, your head do not move from one place to another. So such kind of movement in which there is no change in the position, such kind of movement is said to be movements. Okay, it is said to be movement, like snapping fingers, clapping hands, eating food, nodding head, etc. In all these activities, there is some kind of movement seen, but at the same time there is no change in the position, right? Such kind of movements are said to be movement. Okay, but when you talk about locomotion, so movement is moving of body parts without a change in the position is said to be movement. Okay, please note the definition: moving of body parts without a change in the position is said to be movement. At the same time, when you see locomotion, locomotion is moving of body parts, or when movement results in the change of position. Very, very important term. It results in the change of position of the whole organism. It is said to be locomotion. Okay, snapping your fingers is movement. Moving from one place to another is locomotion. Okay, so please remember. In addition to this, we have one more point here, that why do organisms move from one place to another? Basically, each and every organism moves from one place to another in search of food, shelter, clothing, water, etc., and to protect themselves. When you talk about birds and lower organisms, to protect themselves from predators. Predators are the organisms who come and eat them. If you do not run away, they will come and eat you. Okay, tiger is your predator. If you don't run away from the tiger will come and eat you. Hence, you show locomotion when you see a tiger, right? So that is about movement and locomotion. Movement is just moving, no change in the position of any particular part of your body. But when there is a change in the position of any particular part or the whole body, you can say, it is said to be locomotion. It is said that each and every living organism shows some or the other kind of movement. Either it results in change of position. If it does not result in change of position, it will be movement. If it results in change of position, it will be locomotion. But each and every living organism shows movement. Okay. Now, I was just wondering, how can I move? What is present in my body which helps me in movement? Right? So here the answer to this question is, it is a coordination between your skeletal system and your muscular system. So when your skeletal system and muscular system coordinate together, work together, then only you will be able to move from one place to another, or any organism will be able to move from one place to another. So basically, movement is because of coordination between your skeletal system and your muscular system. Let's look at what is skeletal system. Yes, you see a horror picture, right? A skeleton. You might have seen skeleton. You try to while playing, you try to say scare someone with the skeleton. So what is the skeleton? The skeleton is made up of all the bones when come together. It is said that an adult human being has 206 bones, and when all these bones come together, it leads to a framework. It gives a proper structure, a proper shape to your body, and this proper structure, this proper shape to your body is because of the skeletal system. So skeletal system is a framework of your body. Framework is basically a frame being formed, a structure being formed. And when is the structure being formed? It is when all the bones, that is 206 bones, come together in your body. Then it forms a proper framework. And what is the function of the skeleton? It supports your body and gives it a proper shape. It also protects the internal organs, heart, liver, kidney, etc. and muscles from any kind of injury. So whenever you fall down accidentally, it is not that your heart is injured, your liver is injured, your kidney is injured. Why? Because you have a hard structure protecting your body, right? Whenever I want to gift you any delicate item, right? Suppose I want to give you a frame of glass. What will I do? I will pack it in a hard box and then only I will give it to you to keep it safe, right? Otherwise, if I give you directly, there are chances that it will break. In the same way, you can compare the frame to the internal organs of our body like liver, kidney, heart, etc. So whenever we fall, there are chances that or whenever we have any kind of injury to our body, there are chances that we can damage our delicate organs. Hence, to protect them, to support them, you have a hard structure present, that is skeletal system, right? So skeletal system is the framework of the body which supports the body and maintains the shape. Okay, imagine you don't have skeletal system. Your body will just be like a ball-like structure. There will be no proper shape, no proper structure, just it will be a mass of cell. Hence it is said that skeletal system is a framework of a body. Lastly, what is the function of the skeletal system? As we discussed, it protects our internal organs, it protects our muscles, ribs protects our lungs and heart, skull protects our brain. We will discuss this in detail. It supports the body. So first function you can write support, second function you can write protection. I'll write somewhere here, you can write protection. What it is protecting? Our internal organs. Later on, it is also said that it is a production, it is a site where blood cells are formed. So imagine, our blood is formed because of bones in our body. If there are no bones, there will be no blood. So that is basically blood cells are formed from a substance called bone marrow found inside the bones. So you have a spongy tissue inside your bone that is known as bone marrow, and from where you get a blood cell. And there are storage of minerals, calcium, etc. It also helps in growth and development. Okay, so what is the function of skeletal system? Support, protection, production of blood cells, Where are the blood cells formed? The bone marrow found in the bones, and it also helps in growth and development. Okay, now what is the skeletal system made up of and how it exactly helps in movement is what we will discuss in our coming sessions. If you do like the video, please click on subscribe button and also like the video. Thank you so much.